Hey book fans, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Freak Angel and I read a bit. And if you saw my last video, you know I'm participating in the Tarot Readathon this month and I've been having so much fun, but I've gotten through my first 3 spreads, so we're going to pick another 3. We're going to do another 3 spread of prompts and pick 3 more books for the readathon. Now, we do only have 8 days left in June at the point of recording. And yeah, it did take me like 3 weeks to get through those first 3. So likelihood of me getting through all 3 of these seems pretty low. But we're going to try it. We're going to see if I can get lucky and fit 1 or 2 of these prompts into audiobooks. That would make a huge difference in like the probability of me finishing them, but I've also managed to read something for our weekly prompt each week, so if any of these overlap with whatever the weekly prompt we get tomorrow is, that would also be helpful. And as far as I know, I'll actually work a normal number of hours this coming week for the end of the month. Unlike every week before this, where I've worked some overtime. So yeah, less reading time, right? Right. So look, we're gonna be helpful, we're gonna be positive, but let's get into it. So for my first 3 prompts, if you saw the last video, you already know. But just for a little recap, the books that I picked were Caraval for a TBR veteran for the Four of Cups, Emily Wilde Compendium of Lost Tales for the Six of Wands, a political book or political intrigue, and for double points I had The Moon, so a book featuring the paranormal, and for that I chose The Crimson Moth. We had a little witch hunter action kind of going on there, and honestly, I enjoyed all these books. Some of them a little more than others, some of them perhaps a little less than I thought I might have, but generally speaking, there were no like bad reads in that bunch. So with that in mind, let's shuffle up here and hope that we have all good prompts again and no bad reads, right? Like, we're gonna get 3 prompts, we're gonna pick 3 books, and yeah, that's the main thing that you could hope for is all good reads. I mean, obviously I want them all to be 5 stars, but the chances of that are pretty low. But realistically, as long as we get all good books, we should be sitting pretty for the end of the month. Just shuffle, randomize the cards. Then I like to just cut the deck before I actually pick my 3. This is how I do it with tarot anyway, so might as well do it for the prompts. Okay, and we have the 10 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Wands, and oh, I think it's the repeat, the 6 of Wands. I probably should have picked out the books or the cards from last 3, but whatever. So yeah, the 10 of Cups. Um, the 7 of Wands. Yeah, we definitely had this one last time as well. The 6 of Wands. But that's okay. That's okay. I have an endless TBR. I'm sure I can find another book to fit it. A lot of wands here, a lot of wands. I mean, I'm on Team Swords, but it is what it is. But we started with the 10 of Cups, which is a cozy colony of bunnies. Home is where the heart is, and the books and the tea and the warmth they bring. Being surrounded by love and contentment, domestic harmony, a safe haven filled with softness and joy. All is within reach, in teacups and turned pages. And the prompt for this one is found family, belonging, a strong sense of community. I think I can get something for that pretty easily. And like that prompt fits with what, the book says for this card. I see it. I see the alignment between the domesticity and the family, found family kind of aspect. Good prompt, good prompt. All right, then we have the 7 of Wands. Let's see. The 7 of Wands. A figure stands backed against a wall, holding up a wand against an influx of assailants. A time to take a stand. Maintain boundaries, asserting a position, persevering, standing up for oneself and one's beliefs, holding ground, standing firm, unyielding, remaining strong and steadfast when tested. And the prompt is character has a daunting challenge or adversary. Okay, okay, okay. And again, I can see where the prompt lines up with what it says for the meaning of the card. Like these prompts are good in this readathon, guys. Like seriously, these prompts are good. And yeah, our repeat offender, which was the Six of Wands, which, when I had it in my last one, I read Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales, which I love Wendell so much, you guys. Like Emily Wilde's it's cozy, but it's not cozy boring. Like stuff actually happens in these books, all right? Like they have adventures, okay? Anyways, the Six of Wands. A cat struts along the top of a fence, displaying its captured prey, the center of attention and the envy of other kittens. A triumphant, victorious return. A time of earning acclaim and respect of peers. Being in a position of power, a recognition of achievements. And the prompt is politics or featuring political intrigue. Which, like, yeah, again, I can see how this prompt goes with what I just read here for the meaning, of the card and the imagery, right? Okay, okay. I'm gonna have a little look-see, a little poke around in my books, and I will be back momentarily with some choices for these prompts. I got some books, and honestly, this seems totally reasonable and doable because, like, I'm so in. I'm so in. So for our first prompt, the Ten of Cups for found family, belonging, strong sense of community. I'm gonna be able to fit in an audiobook. I've been listening to the Mercy Thompson series, and they haven't been fitting for very many prompts. I got a couple in for one of the weekly prompts, but that was really it. So these haven't been counting for much for the readathon, but that's what I've been listening to. And if being brought into the wolf pack by mating the alpha, I mean, spoilers, whatever. But yeah, if that doesn't count as a strong sense of community or a found family, a werewolf pack, I don't know what does. I mean, So easy, easy, good to go. I'm already like invested in the series. The books are relatively short. We're solid on that one. Then we have the Seven of Wands for, a character with a daunting challenge or facing adversary. I'm going to go with Rebel Witch because I just finished The Crimson Moth like less than 24 hours ago. And our main girl, yeah, she's left off in some dire straits, okay? Yeah, it's basically illegal for her to be a witch and exist in the first place. So that's a bit of a situation on its own. But she's also on the run. She's being hunted by a witch hunter who definitely is out to get her. It's complicated, but she's also like in a party with an evil witch queen who probably wants to use her, who we basically want to die. Like, again, spoilers, but things are wild, and I'm relatively certain this will fulfill the prompt. And then for our repeat offender, the Six of Wands for politics and political intrigue, I had a little glance over on Reddit because the Our Fantasy Bingo board has a very similar prompt this year. And the book that I'm going to be reading for is not a book that I'm going to be fitting in the last week of this month. And I noticed on the list The Poet Empress, which is a book that I own and has gotten a lot of hype and I've been very curious about and I definitely want to read. So, people say it's got political intrigue or a political plot of some sort. So why not? Why not? We're good to go. I definitely, definitely think this is doable. And I'm actually like so excited because honestly, I'm pretty excited to go right into Rebel Witch after having just finished The Crimson Moth. Like, honestly, I'm kind of glad I waited until I had both books because if I had read The Crimson Moth and had to wait for Rebel Witch, Like, seriously, we are in a dire situation here. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These these are good prompts, guys. This is a good readathon. I'm having a good time. How has your June reading been going? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.